Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be sharing 10 reasons as to why I like saving. See, lack of money makes you unhappy because at the end of the day, you'll have bills to pay if it's rent and essentials, and if you don't have money, you'll be stressed out. But if you have some savings, you won't be too much worried about like where your next rent is going to come from or something. That's why I like saving. Like saving is peace of mind. You will definitely sleep better knowing that you have some savings, you have some money for an emergency in case something happens, in case you fall sick, in case you get an accident. You don't necessarily have to have a lot, like you of course saving, you have to keep on adding, like accumulating your savings. There is nothing like that's enough. But having some money, little bit of money saved, and not having like zero, like nothing saved. Having some money saved will give you peace of mind and you'll sleep better. No amount of stuff I can bring into my home that will give me that satisfaction. At the end of the day, I'll want to get more, another one, a new one, and a new one. It will cost me money. That is losing money. It won't bring me peace. So I rather save my money and see it accumulate, because some savings account, like if you open up a saving account in some banks, you choose which account you get, your money will make you some money. I can't say it's an investment, but you can open up an account and after like 2 months or 3 months, your money will be making some little interest. So I feel like that's the better option when it comes to me personally. Saving, yeah, I rather save. I can't say that I don't buy things. I buy things, but it depends what and when. I prioritize my saving than spending and buying stuff. I'll definitely choose saving over something, because regardless of what I would get, I would know that of course it's a dopamine rush. I like it for that moment. But once you get something new, there is no end satisfaction that just because you got that cloth, that is the last cloth you will ever get, and you won't spend money on anything else. When it comes to cloth or gadget, you start saving. The loop never ends. You will still want more and more and more. But saving, and by the way, when you have some saving, and okay, when you start keeping your money, most especially when you know you keep small amounts of money, small, step by step, you save a 20,000, 50,000 Ugandan shilling and stuff. When you see that money accumulated, you'll definitely feel proud of yourself. There is no better feeling than seeing a big chunk of money you've saved, but in smaller steps. Saving small, and then getting a big amount over that. It will make you feel so proud of yourself. No amount of stuff can ever give you that feeling. I love saving because of that. And some people have this mentality of thinking that when someone is saving, they don't buy anything nice for themselves. Like their mind is only on saving. Like when someone hears saving, that's the first thing that comes into their mind. Like, you don't have to buy anything nice for yourself. You don't have to eat out. You don't have to buy new clothes or anything. You have to save even like as little as you can. Even everything. That's not the thing. Saving is not about like not buying anything, you know, losing interest of everything and putting all your mind on it. It's not about that. It is being intentional. You can still buy things that make you happy, that bring you value in your life, but still achieving your financial goals. It's just that the thing with people who spend, they spend and spend, but they never save. But people who save, you can save but still spend. It's just that saving is your priority. But that doesn't mean that it's the end goal. You just have to save. You have to live in today as you prepare for tomorrow. I don't know if that makes sense. You start saving. If you master the art of saving, you'll have options. You won't base your choices off of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if you have something you want to buy, you'll have options whether you get it now or later. whether you get that specific thing or something better. You won't get something less just because it's what you can afford at that moment. When you don't have money, you won't have options. If something is brought up to you and the money that you have is like that money can afford that exact thing, you won't have any option. But when you have some saving, you have a choice of saying no to the things you don't want, not going to places you don't want, just not because you can't afford them, but just because you choose not to. People, jobs, places, materialistic things, you'll have options. Being less desperate and not living paycheck to paycheck. So simply paycheck to paycheck means when you get money, you spend it. Let's say if you're a salary earner, you wait for the salary, like the end of the month. When you get to the salary, you'll pay the bills and spend, and then the money will get finished, and you'll wait for another end of month, same thing. That's living paycheck to paycheck. Being intentional and having specific money goals. I like saving because I get to try out new saving challenges, and when I hit them, it makes me very excited and be willing to try out something new, like a saving challenge. So I be specific, and I feel like this month, if all goes well, I want to save 500,000. When it comes to saving, you have to have specific goals. Setting goals, I want to save money, is not enough. You have to be specific. I want to save this amount of money. If it's possible, write it down anywhere. And when you wake up, you'll be looking at it. If it's a binder, if it's anything, you have to write it down. It has to be all over your place, so that in case you get any amount of money, the first thing that will come up is, I have to save because I have a goal. That's why it has to be specific, achievable, and you have to write it down. It has to be specific. I repeat that. If it's 400,000, make it 400,000. Write it. Don't just say, I want to save money. Because when you just say, I want to save money, in case you get some amount of money, you can be like, I'll save next time. This is too little to save. I'll save another time. But when your goals are specific, written down, whenever you get an amount of money, you'll put it down, because you'll feel like it's one step away from achieving your goal. One step away from achieving your goal. At the end of the day, you'll see your goal saved, and it will make you proud of yourself, happy, and it will become part of your lifestyle, saving, and it's exciting. So saving doesn't mean just because you save you shouldn't buy yourself nice things. Saving doesn't mean you should keep for tomorrow and then don't live in the moment. You have to enjoy it today while you prepare for tomorrow. Saving shouldn't be hard. It should be fun, simple, motivating. If you overstrict yourself, you won't achieve. You feel like you're overstretching yourself and you won't achieve your goals. You have to have a balance between spending and saving. You save necessarily, you spend necessarily, and at the end of the day, this is life. We only live once. You have to enjoy the moment. That's all I had for today. If you like such content, consider subscribing and leave a like. See you in the next one. Bye.